We are live at Cliff Keene Arena as Michigan hosts a tri-meet of men's gymnastics here on Big Ten Plus. The Wolverines, coming off of a victory last weekend against Nebraska in a dual meet, now welcome in number 12 Springfield College along with Arizona State. Wolverines are currently ranked number 4. Welcome everyone, I'm Zachary Linder along with Cameron Bach, and now let's send it down to the third member of our team, Danny Coleman.
I'm Danny Coleman. Welcome to Cliff Keene Arena here at the University of Michigan. We have an exciting gymnastics meet today here between the men's programs of Michigan, Arizona State University, and Springfield College. The Wolverines have been particularly dominant this season with their most recent victory just last week versus Nebraska. Springfield is also coming off of a win, while Arizona State hopes to prove themselves today on the mat. There's a lot of gymnastics left this season, so today lies an excellent opportunity for all three programs to establish themselves as a dominant force in the collegiate gymnastics sphere. Stay tuned for an exciting, pivotal matchup. Back to the booth.
Thank you, Danny. Back here now, Cameron, as we get set for this tri-meet here, what are you really looking for out of these teams?
Well, yeah, I think we're looking for a couple different things out of Michigan versus Springfield and Arizona State. For Michigan, we got a couple of guys who aren't competing this weekend. They're resting for the Winter Cup Challenge next weekend. A couple of big names, including Paul Judah, not competing. So we're looking for some younger guys to step up, get some time, and get some new routines out there, show some of their stuff. And then for Arizona State and Springfield, I think they're just looking for another good meet, another opportunity to get a big team score against a team like Michigan.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, with the Winter Cup coming up, Paul Judah not competing, Javier Alfonso and Landon Blixt also will be sitting. It is worth noting Krewbold, Rithik Puri, and Fred Richard, also competing in the Winter Cup, will be participating in today's meet. So we get set for a tri-meet here. Of course, three teams will all be on different rotations, and they'll rotate through. Michigan will begin on the floor, Arizona State will begin on the pommel horse, and Springfield will begin on the still rings. And then Michigan will rotate through to the pommel horse and still rings third. Arizona will go to the floor exercise, or Arizona State will go to the still rings and then the floor. And then Springfield will go from the rings to the floor and then the pommel horse. And then they'll rotate off to the vault, parallel bars, and the horizontal bar. As we get set here, teams kind of wrapping up their warm-up. It'll be to begin, it'll be Jake Islam on the floor for Michigan, Clayton Cunningham for Arizona State on the pommel horse, and on the rings for Springfield will be Will Wilson. And you take a look at this Michigan team specifically, obviously, they have the big story, missing a number of their more experienced gymnasts. Who's one guy that really stands out to you that they're going to be paying close attention to?
Well, I think today, in specific, one guy that comes to mind for Michigan's team is Ty Jordan. He's going to be on the rings in the third rotation up. He's a freshman, came from a good club environment, a good club gym. He's been having some good routines in the gym. I'm really excited to see him get out there.
And big opportunity for Michigan especially, Arizona State and Springfield. Of course, more just kind of a regular meet for them. Springfield comes in only 1-1 in dual meets so far. So they lost a meet at Army a few weeks ago, last week, and beat William & Mary. Arizona State does not have any dual meets in their schedule so far, as their first dual meet will come. First dual meet for this team will come in a couple weeks at Washington. And Michigan ranked number 4, Springfield College number 12. This team's about 45 seconds left on this warm-up. hosting their final tri-meet of the year, obviously sending a number of players to the Winter Cup next weekend, and they still have 3 dual meets, including 2 in the Big Ten, to finish the season. Springfield will be off for a couple weeks, and then they'll stay in the Big Ten, but visiting Penn State in 2 weeks before having a tri-meet with Army and William & Mary, and then finally finishing at home against Army, looking to avenge their loss from earlier in the year. Arizona State will head to the Southwest Cup next weekend, and then they'll visit Washington for their first dual meet. Warm-up has ended, just about set. Once again, Michigan beginning on the floor, Arizona State on the pommel horse, and Springfield on the reins.
Jake starting off with a nice double front pike. Just a little hop on that landing.
Wilson will now just get going on the rings for Springfield.
Jake was supposed to do a 2.5 punch front layout, made it a tuck. It's okay, it's not going to be a huge deduction, but just a little hiccup.
Looks like Cunningham has completed his routine on the pommel horse. Of course, all 3 teams going simultaneously.
Nice Russian elements, non-acrobatic elements from Jake Islam.
His time on the rings, little unstable on the landing.
Jake finishes with a nice front double full. Big hop there, but overall pretty good routine to start.
We now wait on the scores for all 3. Next up will be Casey Cummings on the floor for Michigan, Justin Smith on the pommel horse for Arizona State, and Gustav and Seuss on the rings for Springfield.
I believe Casey Cummings is going to be trying a bigger routine today on the floor. He's going to be adding a new pass, a back double layout in the 3rd pass. So it's going to be a little bit tougher. We'll see how it goes.
And what do you think with Michigan, the strategy is with having a less experienced group of gymnasts this afternoon?
I think for these younger guys, the most important thing is just to get out here and hit some routines, build that confidence. It doesn't need to be a perfect routine, it doesn't need to be the highest difficulty routine, but to just get out here, salute your arm and hit the routine means a lot.
Will Wilson was given a 13.050 on the rings, including a 4.4 for difficulty. Jake Islam was given a 12.7 on the floor with a 4.7 difficulty. Cunningham still under evaluation on the pommel horse for Arizona State.
And there was that nice double layout pass I just talked about from Casey Cummings. The first pass was very, very nice as well. A deep squat there on the Arabian double front, but he saves it well.
Smith and Seuss both wrapped up for their teams. Cummings going a little longer on the floor. Cunningham given a 7.5 on the pommel horse. 0 difficulty. Bit of a rough start for him.
And a nice stick to finish for Casey Cummings. With the exception of that one squat on the third pass, that was a great routine. And an upgraded routine at that. He's happy with that.
Next up will be Pierce Wolfgang for Michigan, Nikki Franz for Arizona State, Sam Kaplan for Springfield. Third gymnast for each team here in this first rotation. Kaplan just gets underway on the rings.
Kaplan doing some nice Yamawakis, basically a double flip throughout the rings, a swinging skill.
As you see here, it'll be Peyton Kramer and David Handren to finish off the lineup on the still rings for Springfield College.
Finishes with a nice double-double tug, just a hop back. He's happy with that set.
Sue's given a 13.2 with a 4.2 difficulty for Springfield, the second participant on the rings. Casey Cummings picked up a 13.6 on his floor routine with a 5.2 difficulty. Justin Smith had a 12.65 with 4.4 difficulty on the pommel horse. You see our crew bold and Fred Richard will finish off for Michigan on the floor. Of course, Paul Judah, who would normally go last on everything, is not available today.
Pierce started out with a double-double with a huge hop back. Saved it well with a nice triple combo pass, as you just saw. Pierce is a very clean gymnast. It's a nice V-hold there, non-acrobatic element that they need. Nice stick to finish for Pierce Wolfgang.
Kaplan picked up a 13.05 on the still rings for Springfield. As they've moved on to Peyton Kramer, their fourth participant on the still rings. Take a look here, the work on the pommel horse for Nikki Franz. Evaluated along with being on the floor.
Nice double layout stick in the rings for Kramer.
So David Handren will be the last to go for Springfield here in this first rotation. Sarush Cannon underway now on the pommel horse. This crew both get set to go on the floor.
Some nice travels going on right now, the pommels.
They did correct Clayton Cunningham's score on the pommel horse for Arizona State to an 11.9. The difficulty score originally not put in. 12.8 for Nikki Franz with 4.5 difficulty. He went third on the pommel horse. Crew bold set to go on the floor for Michigan. 5 awarded to Wolfgang.
Here starts out with a nice front full, punch double front tuck. Just a small hop there. Nice stick on the back double double. It's a 2.5 punch front layout. Kind of over rotated the back 2.5, but saved it well. Got his feet underneath him on that. Another nice stick. That's an Arabian double front with a half twist. Another stick from Crew Bold. It's a good routine so far. Just that last step backwards. I think he went for the stick just a little bit too early on that, but otherwise a great routine from Crew.
We have Handren on the still rings from Springfield.
There's that tuck Yamawaki we saw previously again. Nice backward rise to handstand. And a nice half in, half out, or a double back with a full twist.
Myers now taking the pommel horse. Take a look there. Three bold solid steps. Fred Richard gets set to wrap up the floor for Michigan.
Fred's not going to do his full difficulty set, I believe, this weekend, but it's still going to be high flying. Nice double front tuck there. Save the stick there on a front double full punch front layout. Another stick there, that was just a back double full. A lot of gymnasts use that as a side pass, a little bit of an easier skill. He's got one more pass to wrap it up. And just a hop back on the triple fold there for Fred, but overall a great routine and a great finish for the Wolverines on floor.
Crew Bold was given a 13.95 on his floor routine, including a 5.4 difficulty. The first rotation is complete, and we now just wait for the final scores. Arizona State picking up a 63.15. The pommel horse. 65.4 for Springfield on the still rings. You take a look here at Ada Meyer's work on the pommel horse. Just at the end right there. Michigan's still waiting on the evaluation for Fred Richard. Fred Richard will pick up a 13.8, a 4.8 on difficulty, and a 9.0 on the execution.
Yeah, that's a good score for Fred, given the difficulty was lower. And a pretty good overall score, 67.55 for Michigan on floor. Floor is not typically their best event, so that's a good start for them.
Take a look there. Some of the highlights from the floor for Michigan. Michigan headed to the pommel horse next, currently in the transition time. Springfield will take the floor, and Arizona State headed to the still rings. And so, take a look at that first rotation kind of throughout. Obviously, a lot of high-paced action. What really stood out to you the most?
Obviously, we were watching mostly Michigan's routines on the floor. You know, floor scores, they really come down to the amount of sticks that you get on every pass. So we saw Crew Bold, 14.05. That was a good score. Fred Richard, 13.8. A lot of sticks there. And so you just see that correlation between whoever's sticking multiple passes is going to get a higher score.
These are Crew Bold with the solid 5.5 difficulty, along with an 8.55 execution. And Fred Richard, of course, had that 9.0 execution. And so we'll take a quick break right here. You're watching men's gymnastics on Big Ten Plus.
These are 30 seconds remaining in the warm-up period. For today's second rotation, Michigan will compete on the pommel horse, Springfield on the floor, and Arizona State.
Welcome back as we get set for the second rotation here. Michigan going on to the pommel horse. William McEwen just about set to go. It'll be Matt Brown on the floor for Springfield to start. William Howard will take the still rings for Arizona State. McEwen will get the action let off here.
Starts with a nice scissor element there. Gets working into the swing on the pommel set. Some nice flop type elements on one pommel. Nice travel, just a little bit of pike there.
All three events now underway.
And a nice finish for Logan McEwen to start off the Wolverines.
Matt Brown on the floor had a couple of ASU sticking earlier on, but you saw a good stick right there.
Just puts his hands down on that double layout. Didn't get the rotation he needed. Nice stick in the front layout half. Oh, and just doesn't get the rotation around for the Arabian double front. Sits it, that's going to be a point deduction, a fall.
Did not look like a great start there on the floor for Springfield. Sam Kaplan will look to turn the tide there. Jake Islam getting set to take the pommel horse.
And this is Jake's pommel debut. Nice swing so far, keeps his legs tightened together. Nice tongue fade travel there. Another travel, we call that a Roth. And a nice triple Russian to a flank off the horse. Oh, he's happy with that set. That's probably the best routine I've ever seen him do.
Up at 13.35 for the 4.8 difficulty. You see the order for Arizona State on the still rings. It's France going now, and then it'll be followed by Foster Myers and Girolamo.
Incredible strength there on the straight planche, press the handstand. Another planche there. Very nice. All of the strength skills on rings need to be held for at least 2 seconds here. And a nice dismount there for France.
Kevin Chow now on the pommel horse from Michigan. Sam Kaplan on the floor for Springfield.
Kevin a little off there, but he saved it well. He's got a nice line on the one pommel circles. There's that tongue fade travel again. Look at these flares. Just the dismount now. And a nice flank to finish for Kevin Chow. Just had that little hiccup there in the flop sequence on the one pommel, but he saved it well and finished with a nice routine.
Gonna take a look at Kaplan.
Nice stick there. Just a 3/10 hop forward on the 2.5. I believe he hopped out of bounds, so it's going to be an extra 10th of deduction. But overall, pretty good for him. There's those flares again from Kevin Chow. Very unique.
Kevin Chow earned a 13.6. Including a 5.3 on the difficulty. Nikki France picked up a 13.1 on the still rings, following up on Howard's 11.9.
Very nice line so far from Eric Ho. Nice flop sequence. Eric doesn't have the highest difficulty, but he's a very nice line, as you can see. Nice travels there. And gets up the handstand dismount. That's a great set for Eric. Oh yeah, he's happy with that. He doesn't show it on his face, but he's happy.
And was that one where he's looking a little more going for that high execution over a difficulty score?
Yeah, he doesn't have a lot of those singular pommel elements that maybe someone like Kevin Chow or even Fred Richard, as we've seen in previous competitions, have. So he's just going to look for that good line, good execution score there.
Wilson on the floor now for Springfield, their third.
Nice stick there in the back layout. Oh, very nice flare to a handstand, back down to a flare. Very unique element. Love seeing those. Finishes with a nice back 2.5 dismount, just a slight hop there. Sat on his face, wasn't quite happy with that routine.
Renato's now on the pommel horse to wrap it up for Michigan.
And Zach's one of the tallest gymnasts on the team. I believe he is the tallest gymnast on the team. So he has the capacity for a nice line here. Very unique element. We call that the sewn. It's a full spin on one arm. Just the dismount now. And just a little bit low on that flank off. Yeah, he knew it. There was a little bit of a deduction there. But overall, good set from Zach.
Michigan now done with their second rotation. As we take a look here, Aiden Myers is landing on the still rings. Right circuit's ready to go on the floor.
Nice back 2.5 punch front layout. Nice front double full. It's always hard to do a skill like that out of a run. Nice stick there. Springfield doing a very good job of nailing their side passes, the simpler skills to save those tens. Another stick. Nice back triple full to finish for Riker.
Girolamo on the still rings for Arizona State.
A lot of strength here. Very unique front up rise to a back up rise cross. He's got a very nice line here. back giant to handstand. Just a little wobble there. A nice half in, half out. Dismount, just one step back. There's some good strength there to start the routine.
So just keep a ball hose for Springfield on the floor. And then the second rotation will be done. Michigan picking up a 66.8 on the pommel horse.
Some nice Russian elements there from Romalo. Nice stick. I don't think there's been a single routine from Springfield today that they haven't stuck their side passes and their back layouts. Nice front double full to finish, just a small up there. He's pumped up about that.
That'll wrap up the second rotation. Still waiting on a couple final scores here for Arizona State and Springfield. Michigan sitting at 134.450 with the second rotation complete. Looking to be solidly out in first place. Romalo picks up a 13.3 for Springfield, giving them a 60.55 on the second rotation. And DeGirolamo getting a 12.8 to give Arizona State 63.25. So through two rotations, it's Michigan 134.45, Arizona State 126.4, and Springfield at 126.05. Take a look here at a few of the highlights here in the second rotation.
Good showing overall for Michigan on the pommel horse. 5 for 5 hit routines. Always difficult to do on an event like pommels.
So we'll take a quick break here through two rotations. So you are watching men's gymnastics on Big Ten Plus.
Teams, your 2 minute touch points begin at this time. Ladies, during today's second rotation, we want to recognize Kevin Chow on the horse for his outstanding performance. All right, fans, once again, without having to repeat, who wants a brewery t-shirt? Michigan Gymnastics summer camps are back during the 2023 Big Ten There's 30 seconds remaining in your third warm-up period.
We're just about set to start the third rotation here as Michigan moves to the still ranks. Springfield will be in the pommel horse, and Arizona State will take the floor. Michigan well out in front. Arizona State just ahead of Springfield. As DeGirolamo is underway on the floor for Arizona State.
Does a nice double back with a full twist, just a hot forward there. Does a front tuck full, punch front half.
All three gymnasts are underway now.
Finishes with back 2.5 dismount. Just a big step back there.
You read on the still rings for Michigan.
It's been a pretty nice routine so far. Had some good strength and some good swinging elements. Very fluid. Chris is the younger brother of James Reed, Ann Arbor rings legend. And a nice stick there for Chris to start off the Wolverines. Great routine from Chris.
And he definitely showed it in the emotion after. Giamantia is on the pommel horse for Springfield. Nick DeFranz will take the floor for Arizona State.
And the two with a nice, another one of those sewn elements, the full spin on the one pommel, executed very nicely. It's a nice swinging routine so far. And flies up the dismount, kicks out that arm. He's happy about that.
Shane Lobstein got a 12.8 to start on the pommel horse for Springfield. Nicky Franz just about set to go on the floor. As we take a look here, Chris Reed, that landing at the end, stuck it very well. Ty Jordan next up on the still rings for Michigan.
And I'm excited to see this routine. Ty's been putting in the work in the gym. He's a strong guy. He's going to come out with some big strength right here. Very nice back rise to flange. Lowers into the Maltese. Nice tuck Yamawaki. We've seen a couple of the other gymnasts do. A nice front giant. The back giant, just a little wobble there. A nice dismount there for Ty Jordan. He's pumped up. Great debut for the freshman.
Start the lineup there. Wolfgang will be up next for Michigan. Chris Reed hitting a solid 14.35 with a 5.3 def
Great score from Chris to start off the Wolverines. And a nice dismount there on pommel horse.
Friedemann just went. Kaplan and Kramer will wrap up the pommel horse for Springfield. Do you have a bit of a lull here? What have you seen so far throughout this third rotation?
Well, I think Chris Reed's still rings routine to start off the Wolverines was huge for them. I think it's going to set the stage for some big scores coming up. On pommels, some good routines from Lobstein and Mantia, especially Mantia, 13.4. It's a big score for anybody.
Howard is underway on the floor. Wolfgang just underway on the still rings.
Very nice Yamawakis in the tuck and pike position from Pierce. He doesn't have a lot of those strength elements that we just saw from Ty Jordan, but he does have a very nice line, very nice swings. Just a slight bobble there in the handstand. And a nice 1.5 twisting double back dismount from Pierce.
Take a look here, Howard, well into his floor routine.
Nice back double tuck. And a nice back double full stick to finish the routine. He's going to get a stick bonus. An extra 10th there, add to the score for sticking that last pass.
Springfield sitting at a 38.7 through 3 routines on the pommel horse. Michigan at 26.8 on the still rings. Wolfgang still being evaluated. Arizona State 24.9 on the floor with Howard. Score not released. And you take a look here. Fury and Richards still to go on the still rings for Michigan.
Rithik's got a lot of strength coming up here. Another one of those very strong guys. Starts with a nice backup rise to the straight planche. Lowers to a nice Maltese. Held perfectly. Another backup rise to the Maltese. Presses to another straight planche. A lot of strength in this routine.
We saw Kramer wrap up his pommel horse routine. So Springfield is now done with this third rotation.
Nice handstands from Rithik. Oh. It looked like one of his grips peeled off the rings. Just looking at his grip now.
You saw the coach coming in to try to save him on the fall. Something clearly not right there.
Yeah, looked like he just slipped. Didn't look like his grip broke or anything, but luckily he's safe. He'll still get credit for that dismount, but not his whole difficulty.
here on the floor. Jackson Harrison will wrap it up.
Nice stick for Myers to end his set.
Fred Richard set to finish up on the still rings for Michigan.
Here's some of that strength again from Rithik. Had a really good routine going into the dismount, then had a little bit of a slip. It happens. It's a dangerous sport.
Richard getting set. Can he get those reps set so that he does not suffer the same fate there?
Fred once again not doing his hold difficulty. Just trying to get another set under his belt. Build that confidence for later in the year and closer to the Olympic qualifiers.
Is there a strategy to that earlier in the season, going a little easier just as a bit of a confidence boost?
Yeah, you know, I think with a lot of these guys, with a lot of these dual meets and tri meets almost every weekend, it's really hard to do your full difficulty, especially someone like Fred who has a lot of difficulty up their sleeve. It's hard to do that every weekend. So taking a couple weeks intermittently and downgrading some of those routines, but still raising your hand and gaining confidence helps a lot. So far, so good for Fred. And a nice double-double stick to finish it off for Fred and the Wolverines. He's pumped up about that one.
So Michigan wraps up on the rings. Jackson Harrison will complete this third rotation on the floor for Arizona State.
Starts out with a huge double-double. Just a small shift there. Nice front double fold, punch front layup. Another stick. Very artistic and unique transitions for Jackson. And another stick. There's a back one and a half punch from full. And I guess he finishes with that. Great set from Harrison to finish up for Arizona State.
So Michigan picked up a 66.55 on the rings. Springfield a 65.95 on the pommel horse. Wait to see what Harrison picked up on the floor there.
He stuck about every pass, so I think Harrison's score is going to go pretty high on that.
So we now wrap up those rotations. Take a look here. Some of the highlights throughout the third rotation.
Ian's not ready yet. I'll let you know. Coach is not ready. Okay.
Michigan with a commanding lead here. And now we'll send it down to Ian Perchleck with the Arizona State head coach.
Look at you or the camera?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with Arizona State head coach Scott Barclay. Coach, tell me a little bit about your story and the story of your program.
Well, we have had a great, rich history, both with the NCAA and with this new program, GymAct now. We were the NCAA from probably 56 to 93, and they cut our program in 93. Since then, we thought we'd do it for 1 year and see what happened. Well, it's 31 years later, and we're still there just supplying our own program. So no help financially from the university. Matter of fact, I don't even think they want us there for some reason, but we love being there. We love kicking some butt and just having a fun time doing our gymnastics. You guys love it. They're passionate about their sport. So it's all about opportunities, trying to provide opportunities with our GymAct program, and we're just glad to be here.
Yes, sir. If there's one thing you want the viewers at home to know about Arizona State men's gymnastics, what would it be?
Well, I'd probably say a great, rich tradition. Up in the crowd, you got a guy that I coached back there 30 years ago, and his son's on our team now, carrying on the tradition. We got a great program, good gymnastics, and we're fun being able to compete against the best and do our best here.
Lots of fun. Thank you, Coach. Back to you guys in the booth.
Good.
Thank you, Ian. And now we'll take a quick break here.
Hey, what?
Through 3 rotations.
I didn't want to
Men's gymnastics on Big Ten Plus.
I had no choice. Yeah, they were like, we're gonna have to get rid of that light.
During today's third rotation, we want to recognize Bruce Ricky on the rings for his outstanding performance. All right, ladies, you know what to do. Get up on your feet. Who wants a free t-shirt? Teams are at 30 seconds remaining in your fourth warm-up period.
We're back here as we get set for the second half of this meet here. As we now shift activities, Michigan will take the vault for rotation 4. Arizona State will be on the parallel bars, and Springfield will be on the horizontal bar. Take a look at the scores here. Michigan comfortably out in front. Springfield less than a half point ahead of Arizona State. And as we're halfway through here, what's really stood out, obviously Michigan well out in front, but real tight between Arizona State and Springfield.
I think Springfield's looked really, really good today. They've actually come out and surprised me on a couple of routines and overall events.
See here, Lobstein now on the high bar for Springfield. See the whole lineup there.
Nice release there to start. Another Tkachev style release. That's just a normal straddle Tkachev. High bar is all about staying on the bar. A nice laid out, half in, half out dismount. Just a step forward, but a good start.
Now on the parallel bars for Arizona State.
Nice double back pike dismount. T-bars.
Chris Reed will now take the vault for Michigan. Casey Cummings got a 14.55, 4.8 difficulty.
And a nice Kazumatsu full. Basically a double full in the air from Chris. Just one hop back. He's happy with that though.
Reed a bit on the high bar for Springfield.
Nice straddle to Kachev there. Great line here. And a nice laid out half in, half out dismount. Just one step back there.
You take a look there at the vault order. It's long enough set to go. Reed picked up a 13.85, also with a 4.8 difficulty.
Oh, and just didn't quite get around. On that same vault that Chris did with an extra half twist, called that a Kazumatsu 1.5. It was a little slow to get off the board. Didn't quite get that rotation around.
We're now in the parallel bars as we take a look. There are Cummings who picked up the 14.55. See the enthusiasm right there.
See Casey Cummings in the back wearing the buffs, the stick buffs, as we call them. And a nice double front stick.
Dollawell on the high bar.
And another stick on high bar.
Fury now. Go on the vault.
And a nice vault from Rithik. He did the same vault that Casey Cummings did, the Yurchenko double full. Just a small hop back.
This one picked up a 5.2 difficulty, but a 13 overall. Struggle on the landing.
Competing next for Arizona State on the parallel bars, Aiden Myers.
Aiden Myers will take the parallel bars. Smarty Carney gets onto the high bar.
Starts with a unique Weiler skill. And a nice Takamoto half twist to the handstand. Huge layout to Kachev. Another huge, oh! Just peeled off the bar. Hope he's okay. Looked like he whiplashed his head a bit. And a huge stick from Fred Richard. That's a Kazumatsu 1.5. He's happy with that. He stuck that so many times last season, including at the World Championships, and he does it again.
Well, Carney's still getting attention. He just lost a grip there.
The release was a little bit far. Tried to grab on.
Myers takes the parallel bars.
There's a nice Diamondov to handstand. Just a couple steps, a couple hand movements. Ooh, it landed a little locked knee there, but a good double front dismount.
Carney now able to get to his feet.
Glad he's okay. Falls and especially peels off the high bar are always the scariest, given that high bar is the highest event out of all 6. Coaches are discussing now whether he'll be able to finish his routine.
Competing next for Arizona State on the parallel bars, Hunter Flushing.
Meanwhile, Hunter Flushing will take the parallel bars, the 4th and 5 for Arizona State. Fred Richard picking up a 14.9 on the vault. Michigan finishing with a 70.3 on their 4th rotation.
And a nice peach to handstand to start off the routine here on P-bars.
Yeah, well, Carney is finishing his routine on the high bar. And a much better job there.
Good to see him finish it. A nice double pike dismount for Hunter on the P-bars.
Each team now with 1 left. Foster on the P-bars for Arizona State, Kaplan on the high bar for Springfield.
Now competing on the high bar for Springfield, Sam Kaplan.
Kaplan mounting with a huge Kovacs, a double back over the bar, catches a little bit close but puts it on. Nice piked stalder there, very flexible. Nice piked endo. Did both the piked endo and piked stalder. A nice dismount, just a big hop forward, but a great set from Kaplan.
Foster will take the P-bars for Arizona State. And they'll be wrapped up there. Issue, perhaps it looks like.
Yeah, he's putting some more honey on his hands. We gymnasts use that to stay on the bars, make a grip for ourselves. Maybe he just didn't have enough chalk, or it's a delicate process.
He'll now get back into his routine. Testing the grip.
Does a nice moy to the support. It's a giant. Ooh, into a unique Bobzar element, a variation of the Tapelt. does that to Pelt that I just mentioned. That double front dismount, a couple steps back, didn't really get that rotation he wanted. A little disappointed with the set.
That'll wrap up the fourth rotation. Springfield picking up a 61.5 total on the high bar. Kind of a decline throughout. Kaplan finishing off with just an 11.85. A little bit of a struggle there. Owen Carney ended up picking up a 12 with a 4.3 difficulty. You take a look here. The recap of this fourth rotation. Don't go anywhere. We still have 2 more rotations to go with men's gymnastics here on Big Ten Plus.
Teams, their 1 minute transition time begins now. Teams, you may begin your 2 minute warm-up period at this time. Fans running score after 4 rotations today. Michigan 271.300. Springfield 253.500. Arizona State 255.450. Fans, during the fourth rotation today, we want to recognize Richard on his outstanding performance on both. All right, fans, once again, get up on your feet. Who wants a free t-shirt? Gymnasts, you have 30 seconds remaining in your 5th warm-up period.
Welcome back as we get set for the 5th rotation. You see the scores here on the screen. Michigan, once again, well out in front, averaging just over 14 on the vault. Fred Richard picking up a 14.9 on the vault to finish up for Michigan, including a stick bonus. Arizona State remaining just out in front of Springfield. As Springfield will take the vault next. Michigan will move to the parallel bars, and Arizona State will be on the high bar. Lace Najar will get started for Michigan. Tyler Beekman will start on the vault for Springfield, and Jackson Harrison will take the high bar first for Arizona State.
Beekman starts with a nice cause layout with a half twist. Just a big step forward, but a nice start for Springfield on vault.
Harrison now underway on the high bar. Najar getting ready. Make sure he has a grip. A little more powder.
This is Lace's first competition back in a while. Had a little bit of a nagging back injury for a while. Glad to see him back out here.
Solid set there for Jackson Harrison on high bar. Good stick at the end.
A huge, giant Diamondov from Lace. A nice peach to handstand. Very clean routine so far. There's a Healy, posts up on that one arm. Very unique back toss. And just a back layout stick. Maybe not quite ready for his full difficulty, still making his way back into his P-bar routine and the lineup. But overall, a great set for Lace to start off the Wolverines.
Will Wilson getting set to go in the fall for Springfield. A bit of a struggle there landing for Wilson. Gonna get docked a bit for that. Way on the high bar for Arizona State as Istock gets ready to go for Michigan on the P-bars.
Good set so far from Lay. Does an extra loop there on the jam element, but still managed to get it out. Oh, and just didn't get that dismount around. Has to put his hands down. It was a good set up until the dismount.
Dylan Carney will take the ball now for Springfield.
Krewbold, one of the taller gymnasts, showing the judges that he is in fact tall enough to raise the bars when he goes. A unique NCAA rule. And a nice cause full for Carney there. Great rebound after the high bar peel.
Stock now ready to go. Well, Justin Smith will take the high bar for Arizona State. Najar picked up a 13.3 on the P-bars.
Alex started with a nice to pelt. Has a great line there. Just did a great Healy element. Nice routine so far. On a huge step forward, but a good hit for Alex Istock. Another nice cause full for the Springfield team for Ramallah.
Smith wraps up his stint on the high bar. Springfield and Arizona State will each have a 6th go for their all-around score. Kaplan will wrap it up on the vault for Springfield, and Aiden Myers going for the all-around for Arizona State.
Final competitor today for Springfield and vault, Sam Kaplan.
Nice replay of that dismount on high bar.
And up next for Michigan,
And a caused layout from Kaplan. He's looking at his hands, said it slipped. Not sure if he meant to do a harder vault than that, but ended up landing safely. It's always a scary feeling.
See Fleshig here on the high bar.
Nice to Tkachev. A little bit of a hop there in the giant. We call that a flying giant. And a nice dismount stick. Finish the set. Pierce now with a nice to pelt. Just a little bobble there in the arms. Michigan starting not with the highest difficulty scores on any of these first 3 routines, but they're going for execution here. And a nice double pike stick. Oh! And I'm not sure if he saved it. He was leaning back at the very last second. Not sure if the judges will give that extra 10th bonus to him. But a great set from Pierce.
It seems a theme you've really been talking about with Michigan in particular is going for execution over difficulty. Is this something you've been seeing with Arizona State and Springfield as well, or has it been more of a unique strategy for Michigan in particular?
I think it's somewhat of a similar strategy for Arizona State and Springfield as well. I don't think either Springfield or Arizona State have the gymnasts of the caliber of someone say a Paul Judah or a Fred Richard that are going to do those huge difficulty scores. So their strategy is going to be hitting most of their sets by just having clean lines and making sure that nothing's too difficult for them to execute cleanly. And it's a solid strategy too.
Elliot Foster will get going on the high bar.
up next for Michigan, on the parallel bars for Rude.
Starts with a layout to Tkachev. Puts it on the bar. There's another Tkachev in the straddle position. Nice jam to the handstand. Inverting his shoulders into the L grip. Very clean line so far for Foster. Oh, and a big step forward. Otherwise, great routine from Foster. He's a little disappointed by that. Nice peach with a half twist for Crew. Another peach to the handstand. There's that giant Diamondov as we saw from Les Najar. Just the dismount here for Crew. Oh, and almost got the stick on that double front. Otherwise, great routine from Crew. He's happy with that. Crew has a lot of difficulty in his routine compared to the first three guys for Michigan.
Logan McEwen will wrap it up on the P-bars for Michigan. Aiden Myers now finishing on the high bar for Arizona State.
Bowen just misses the bar. Went for a pike to Kachev. It's just a little bit too far.
McEwen now the last to go here in this 5th rotation.
See that replay there. Myers thought he had it. Was probably an inch or so off of catching the bar.
Don't get back up.
Does the pike to Kachev again, this time successful. Another straddle to Kachev, very nice. Very nice lines from Myers, just the dismount now. And a half in, half out in the tuck position, just a hop forward. With the exception of that slip, the fall, it was a good set.
Arizona State saddled a bit by the 9.1 that Hunter Fleshig picked up on the high bar. They'll finish the 5th rotation, the 57.97. And they'll head to the vault to finish off the day. Springfield picked up a 68.25 on the vault. Michigan's still waiting for a score on Crew Bold. And the routine from Logan McEwen.
Logan's got a big set here. He has that difficulty that we didn't necessarily see in the first 3 competitors. We saw a little bit from Crew Bold. But Logan's set is big as well.
Crew Bold picked up a 14.5 with a startling 5.8 difficulty, as you were saying. Now picking up that difficulty. The others all ranging between 4.2 and 4.5.
Logan starting out here with a nice peach half. Now, here's this unique underbar element he does. Perfect. So far, so good for Logan. Just a slight bend in the hips on that Healy. Saves it well. Just the dismount now. Oh, and a big step back, but he saves it well. He was really close to the bars. But nevertheless, a good hit routine for Logan.
That'll wrap up the 5th set. Michigan waiting on that final score from McEwen. They'll hold on to this commanding lead. Springfield started to pull away a bit from Arizona State, but Arizona State will get the vault last, which should boost their score a bit. As we'll now take a look at some of the highlights here in this 5th rotation. We'll take one more break here through 5 rotations. So you're watching men's gymnastics on Big Ten Plus.
Teams here, 1-minute transition time begins now. score after today's fifth rotation. Michigan 340.550, Springfield 321.750, Arizona State 313.400. All right, fans, during today's fifth rotation, we want to recognize Logan McEwen on parallel bars for his outstanding performance. All right, fans, one more time, let's get up on your feet. Who wants a free t-shirt? Fans, the Michigan men's gymnastics team will return to action against Oklahoma on Saturday.
One more rotation to go here as Michigan will take the high bar, Springfield will take the P-bars, and Arizona State will go on the vault. Michigan with a strong lead of just under 19. Springfield with a lead of just over 8 over Arizona State. The Arizona State taking the vault here. So I have to ask right now, who do you think is going to come away in second place?
Well, I think 8 points is a pretty big gap, but it'll be interesting to see in this last rotation. Arizona State, very, very good at vault, naturally a higher scoring event. And parallel bars, it could be all over the place sometimes, so Springfield's got a hit here.
Tyler Beekman just about set to go on the parallel bars. As Robert Nall will take the high bar.
Robert's got a little bit of an easier routine. He starts out with a nice Takamoto half to handstand. He's very clean. Nice layout to Kachev.
Zayden Myers let off strong, sticking very well on the vault.
Robert just put on a nice Kovacs into a straddle to Kachev. Looking like an incredible routine so far. It's a nice jam to handstand. An inverted giant into a Russian giant. Just different variations of L-grip giants. There's the dismount. And a stick for Robert Knoll. A near perfect routine. Great way to start it off for the Wolverines.
Ryan Stracchino will take the vault next for Arizona State. 13.3 for Aiden Myers. The difficulty just 4.0. So he executed well, but not a particularly hard routine. Did get a stick bonus.
A little bit of a deep squat there and a step back. And a Kazumatsu full.
Competing next for Michigan on the high bar, Alex Istock.
So Alex Istock will take the high bar. Owen Carney will take the P-bars.
Alex had a really nice P-bar routine. He's got really nice lines on the high bar as well. Puts on a nice straddle to Kachev. Beautiful form.
You see Null with 13.95 on the high bar.
Alex with a unique forward flying giant. You saw that hop off the bar. Just the dismount now. Oh, and a huge hop forward. Didn't quite get the rotation around that he wanted, but nevertheless a good hit set from the freshman.
Take a look here at the vault from the way.
Very nice landing there. See head coach Xiao Yuan dialed in.
Carney will take the P-bars.
And just Carney put his hands down, didn't get that rotation off the bar that he wanted.
Eric Ho now on the high bar.
Huge layout gotcha from Eric. Nice start.
I stock picking up a 12.55. As you said, just the landing had that big hop that dragged him down.
Nice jam and an L grip endo for Eric. Very unique skill. Eric's also one of those guys who's got pristine execution, great lines. A nice dismount, just piked it down just a bit, 1/10. Well, probably a 3/10 step back, but a great set from Eric.
Take a look there, Jackson Harrison on the vault.
Beautiful landing there on the Yurchenko double full.
Springfield on the parallel bars, Noah Alleyville. And final competitor from Arizona State on the vault, Senator Betterly.
Nice giant with a back half. We call that a Suarez, catching in the upper arm position.
Arizona State is wrapped up on the vault, and with that, this meet is now over for them. Drew Bold will take the high bar for Michigan.
Nice double pike, just one step forward for Noah. Overall good set, keeping Springfield going on P-bars. Crew's got a huge set coming up here, starting with some huge releases. It's a Casina. And a Coleman, a tucked version of the Casina you just saw. Super difficult. 3 Takachips in a row. Puts them all on the bar. Crew's doing his full difficulty today, showing everyone what he's got. Does a Takamoto full twist into what we call a Zulin Min. Does that Takamoto half twist just a little bit late there. Puts down the dismount, little tired there at the end, but a great showing for Crew Bold. Such a difficult set.
Up next for Springfield on the parallel bars, Sam Kaplan.
Sam Kaplan will take the P-bars next for Springfield. Arizona State finishing with a 68.3 on the vault. So we'll see if that's enough for them to jump Springfield. Picked up just 24.1 through their first 2 routines on the parallel bars.
Kaplan starts with a nice peach to handstand. Nice to pelt, flies it up to the handstand. Nice Diamond off to handstand. Does another Moi to support. Very clean so far. And a huge double front, just a small hop forward, but a great set from Kaplan. Fred with a beautiful casino to start. We just saw that same skill from Crew Bold. And the same Coleman skill, the casino in the tuck position. Straddle to Tkachev, connected to the pike to Tkachev. Does a cross to the one-arm giant, super unique, very scary. Just gonna finish up with a dismount here. And a stick from Fred Richard. What a way to end the day for the Phenom. Not even his full difficulty, but still executed near perfectly.
And Fred Richard only taking part in 4 of the 6 rotations, but serving as the anchor in all 4. It'll be Dominic Romalo on the parallel bars for Springfield to wrap up this afternoon's meet.
Starts up with a nice peach to support. Diamond to handstand, very nice. Moi to support. Very clean lines from Romalo. And a nice double pike, just a hop forward there. A great way to finish for Springfield on P-bars and the entire meet. And I believe that'll put them ahead of Arizona State overall.
Yeah, Springfield short of that final ruling, trailing by 9.55. Figure that should be more than enough to get them ahead and into second place to finish out this meet.
Fred Richard finishing with a 14.45 on the high bar.
And now we'll send it down to Ian to talk with Fred Richard.
Three dismounts. But honestly, I was doing pretty easy routines for what I could handle, but had a fun showing, made the crowd enjoy it, and just preparing for the Olympics, so yeah.
Yes, sir. How do you feel about the team's performance today?
Team did awesome. We were all just having a lot of fun in the corral, popping off with their gymnastics. We got so much more to give, though. Like, we have so much room to grow, which is good.
Most definitely. Tell me a little about the fit today.
All right, we got this fur coat, the Michigan fur coat. Me and my teammate actually custom designed it for these competitions. And then obviously we got these clean glasses. Anytime you stick and do like an amazing routine, we put it on, we take a pic. And we got a lot of pics today.
Sir, I love it. Back to you guys in the booth. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Ian. So Cameron, as we wrap this up, what's really stood out to you throughout this tri-meet today?
I thought we saw great performances from a lot of the athletes, but in particular, Alex Eistock, freshman, and Ty Jordan, freshman, both on Michigan. I thought they really proved themselves, and it was really good to see them hit some sets, just get out there. And I was very impressed with Springfield's performance as well.
Yeah, once again, Michigan in first, Springfield just ahead of Arizona State, as that's all we have here this afternoon on Big Ten Plus, along with Cameron Bach, Danny Coleman, Ian Perchlick, and the rest of our production team. I'm Zachary Linder. Thank you for watching this broadcast of men's gymnastics on Big Ten Plus.